Hey everybody, Jeff here, coming to you again with another game that is currently on Kickstarter, Horrible Hex. Horrible Hex by John Moffat, I believe, is the designer, is on Kickstarter right now, going until February 17th, 2015, I believe. And what we are looking at today is an abstract strategy game for 1 to 2 players. And I believe I've seen where they've been doing some testing with a 3-player variant as well. But the version I got, the rules I got, say 1 to 2 players and specifically talk about those 2 options. So that's what I took a look at. So, abstract strategy game, you've got these tiles that are like this mostly red one has a black circle in the middle, and this mostly black or gray has a red star in the middle. And they also have icons all around the side. Probably might not be able to see that real well. Maybe you can see it a little bit in the gameplay behind me. But they have symbols on them. And we have things like a wild. There's a couple wilds in here that basically can be used as a star or a circle. But you'll see you do not have any icons around the side, which means it cannot move. So what those icons are movement. So you got things like, you throw down this red star, it's going nowhere. That's where it stays unless another tile pushes it, because there's a push move. And depending on the tile, they're not like this one. Only 3 sides can move, but they're all standard movement, where this guy has 4 different sides that can move and has different options. So there's a jump, which allows you, like it says, jump over other tiles. If there isn't another tile on the side that says the jump, you can't jump. Push. Push can either be used as a standard movement, so just one spot over to the direction it says to go, or it can push multiple tiles in that direction. And then, of course, you got your standard movement. You've got swap, which, switch 2 tiles, switch spots. So you've got all of these different options for movement, and it all depends on what's on the tile and which direction you're looking at for the movement. See, that one's got something going on every side. But again, if you're looking at this top side up here, which is a standard movement, there can't be anything blocking it. It's just got to be able to go there. Where if you're looking at this guy here, which is a jump, there has to be a tile on the side of it so it can jump over. So that's kind of where the abstract strategy part comes in. Each player is going to have 2 of these goal cards, and they're going to be basically, here we go, there, patterns that they're trying to create by the tiles as they get laid out. So you're basically looking at, you can move. So you can use the movement on a tile and readjust the way the tiles look. If something in that allows you to score or allows your opponent to score based on that movement, you'll score whatever cards that allows, and the first person to score 3 of these will win. Once you've scored, you also scoop up all of the tiles on the board, and then shuffle them back in with the regular tiles and put out 3 more. Now, the way the game comes, they kind of tell you, here's all your tiles. They tell you to shuffle them back in, put 3 more out. You'll see in the gameplay video behind me, I actually broke out one of my prototype bags that I got laying around and just put them all in here, shook them up. Much easier, and if they haven't already, this would be a pretty decent stretch goal to potentially go for. Something easy that they can potentially add in, I think, and just helps the gameplay maybe a little bit faster than trying to shuffle up a bunch of tiles and make sure whatever you had before is randomized in there, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much, that's your move. So you can move tiles and try to score. And then you have, and so the move stuff is optional. Maybe you don't want to move a tile, but if you don't move a tile, you can't attempt to score anything. And then you move on to grabbing a new tile out of the bag or off of the table, however you're playing, and then looking at it and deciding how you want to put that on the board with the rest of the tiles. You cannot score off of laying a new tile. So what you're trying to do is put this down so that hopefully you can use it later to help you score if possible. But to definitely not put it in your opponent's favor, because they're getting ready to take a turn. And they get movement and score first. So you don't want to lay this, this guy's got jump all over it. You don't want to lay this somewhere where they're going to make the jump and suddenly their pattern is met and they've got a point on you. So there, I mean, that's the gist of the game, and a lot of times I try to now kind of skip that part, but this is so quick and easy. I thought we'd go over it real quick. So thoughts overall, if you don't like abstract strategy games, this may not be for you. I do like abstract strategy games. I just don't get to play them as much as I used to, maybe. I'm always on the lookout for decent two-player games. This is a pretty decent two-player game. It's a fast game. I like that. But there is some meat and decision-making behind it, because you've always got to be looking at where and when you can move, how to put your tile down, scoring for yourself, trying not to get your opponent to score. So lots of little things, easy to teach, might take a while to get the deeper strategy, but there's some good thinking there that you can kind of do. And I like it for that reason. It's somewhat reminiscent of Hive. It kind of reminds me of Hive. That's the first thing that kind of came to my mind when I was playing it, which is not a bad thing. I love Hive. So if they can, this is a prototype again, review copy. So it's on Kickstarter right now. If they, obviously, hopefully the final version comes in a box much, much smaller than this, because this makes a very good, like Hive, portable style abstract strategy game. Again, this is minus rules. There's all the tiles you get right there in one hand. So those are the tiles for it. And here are all the goal cards. In one hand, mini cards. Some games you dislike the fact that they're mini cards. In this game, I think it's fine. Doesn't matter. Because one, you're not really shuffling these up a ton. It's not like you have a hand of cards. You shuffle them kind of at the beginning of the game, and then from there you're just dealing out one for your new pattern. So these can stay in this format if they want to. So again, here's your whole game minus rules, 3-4 pages, 2-3 pages, I think, with some examples of valid and invalid for things like how do you do the jump, how do you do the push, stuff like that. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward overall, and pretty compact game. Again, if it came with a bag like this, I would probably just go ahead and store everything in here, put a little mini rule book in it, and I'd probably make this a travel game right there. Pretty compact. And that's one of the things I like about it. It's one of those games that's easy for you to take with. This can make a pretty good meaty filler on a game night if you're waiting for some other people to show up, or maybe it's end of the night and a lot of people have left and it's down to you and one other person. You guys want to play at least one more thing. This could be a nice game for that, because it's filler while still making you have the mental capacity to try to win. So I like all of that about it. So again, this is on Kickstarter right now, going until February 17th, 2015, I believe. I've said that date multiple times now, and of course now I'm going to go online and find out it's like the 18th or something. But February 17th, 2015, if there's a change, I'll annotate it, put the link in the show notes, all that good stuff. But definitely go check this one out. I enjoyed my time with this one. I think it's a pretty good game. And I think if you like abstract strategy games, this is going to be one that will appeal to you as well. So thanks for joining me again. Throw up my major box one more time. Horrible Hex, February 17th, 2015. It's on Kickstarter. Thanks for hanging out with me again, guys. I will be seeing you, well, very soon, because I think I'm doing another video tonight. So, talk to you soon.